Cup fever swept across a wet Anderson Park in central Auckland as Mount Albert Ponsonby played host to Taupo in the second round of the ISPS Handa Chatham Cup. Hosts Mount Albert Ponsonby are aiming to record their best ever performance this season in a competition that is dear to the hearts of many at the club.
We haven't actually done too well in the Cup. Before, obviously, Mount Albert Ponsonby amalgamated in 1970, Mount Albert and Ponsonby, but as Ponsonby we won it in 1927 and 1933. But since the amalgamation, we haven't really done very well. I mean, the best we've done in the early 90s, we got through to the quarterfinals. Mount Albert Ponsonby were in the Northern Premier League and North Shore in the National League, and we went right through to penalties and we got knocked out in the penalty shootout, which was our best effort as Mount Albert Ponsonby. The dream of the club would be to go to the South Island and play around, quarterfinal, semi-final. If we could get to that would be a dream. Never ever done that before.
It'd be unreal. Yeah, like you definitely see the Mount Albert support come out if we get through to that stage. It's a big thing for us. Yeah, it's in particular the Chatham Cup. Yeah, like the league's all right, but in terms of the cup, if we could get a cup, it's only one team gets a cup every year. We'd like that to be us.
But it's not just success on the pitch that is a focus for Mount Albert Ponsonby. They also pride themselves on creating a friendly environment where the people are just as important as the football.
It's been a real family affair. Since 1973, we've always found a really family club. Families get involved. It's not just the guys that get involved. They bring down their wives and the kids play as well. So that's what I liked about Mount Albert. And that's why I left for a couple of years, but always come back to Mount Albert because it's a family club and it's in my blood.
It's Mount Albert. Most people come here and don't leave. Like I've been here for that many years now. PK's been here for those years. Once you come, it's a club that makes you feel like you don't actually want to leave. And you just keep coming back and you keep coming back and you keep coming back. And slowly we build it up and building it up now that we're actually in a good position in terms of a club-wise. And that's partly because all the people that have stayed at the club for all these years are doing their little bits and pieces each year, so it's a little bit at a time to get us to where we are now.
Standing in the way of a place in the next round of the ISPS Handa Chatham Cup were loaded Waibot Premiership outfit Taupo, who went in as underdogs against their Lotto NRFL Division 1 opponents.
It's never easy. They're always rise to the occasion. Big game for Taupo. Come up here and play a Northern First Division team like ourselves. But yeah, it's also today the weather. The ground's a bit leveler too, so it'll be interesting to see. It'll be a good game. I think by what I've heard is we've rested a couple of players and bring a few of the squad players in to give them a run. It's an ideal opportunity for them to get some match practice, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we go against Taupo.
Tough opposition, but I think the boys are up for it. We've got a big squad this year, so a good cup run is ideal for us. We can rest some players, bring some other players in, and hopefully go a lot further than we have in years gone by.
Mount Albert Ponsonby justified their favouritism with a dominant display, taking the lead early on through Nick Heinsohn. Further goals to Lewis Black and Alexander Cochrane had the home side 3-0 up at the break as Taupo struggled to shake off the effects of their journey north and contain Mount Albert Ponsonby's attack. Chanel Sharma made it 4 early in the second half, and Taupo then offered more resistance but weren't able to find their way back into the game. Mount Albert Ponsonby completed the job to celebrate a well-deserved 4-0 win and booked themselves a place in the third round of the ISPS Handa Chatham Cup. They will now meet North Shore United this Saturday at Allen Hill Stadium from 2 p.m. Head along to Devonport to find out if they can keep their cup run going.